Okay, try something for me. I want you to smack your tongue on the roof of your mouth until your tongue starts to get tired. And now just let your tongue be soft and go back to the lip bubbles. And see if you can visualize as the note is going up, I want you to actually trick yourself into thinking that the note's going down. So the note's going to go up, but you're going to root down as the note gets higher. Okay, stretch out your face. And smack your tongue on the roof of your mouth several times. Keeping it light and fast. Switch to zo, 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 ah, zo. Do the last one again, even lighter, like keeping it really agile, so light and fast.
Okay.
Now we'll sing something where you can open up and really sing big.
Okay.
Let's do. And the whole phrase can be forte, as full and open as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to put a V at the beginning. It can just be.
Okay.
Say yo 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 yo.
Yo 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 yo.
Yeah 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 yeah.
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 Say yeah yeah yeah.
Yeah yeah yeah.
So it starts in that more naturalistic place where it sounds like you're just saying like as if it was an everyday word.
Okay.
And then open for the top note.
Okay.
And just the same way that we were working E to A, you can go A to A. And notice that nothing's really moving on the outside. The tongue is just kind of gliding from one position to another. Go ahead. So you could sing, and nothing would really move externally. It's just your tongue moving from position to position. to make the vowel. And I just kind of shaped the mouth into an O for the high notes.
Okay.
I buy that. I like it. Great. So now as the whole exercise is shifting higher, let's add a little bit of that roundness to the ah vowel.
Okay.
So E-A-O, E-A-O, E. So
Okay.
you're shifting on the ah now.
Okay.
Yeah. Try just opening your mouth more for the high note. That did something.
I feel like I'm being stiff too a little.
Yeah, you could try. This has been working for some of my other students recently. O works really well above the staff, but there is a tipping point where ah works really well.
Okay.
So it's like.
Okay.
Give that a try. Yeah, you were like halfway in between O and ah, but it worked.
Okay.
The texture was consistent. Try it one more time and just really commit to the ah on top.
So just E-A-A. E-A-A.
Ah.
E-A-A. Okay.
Yeah,
It's fun to be loud.
kind of crazy, but it works.
Okay.
It's like, wow, that is a very resonant high note, but if you need it, you have it.
Okay.
Let's do something low. We'll do. We haven't done any staccato, so we'll do. And it's we ah. Like very, it's within that normal speaking range, so we're just gonna sing it like we would say it.
Okay.
We ah. Except it's we ah. Just on that one, I felt your tongue catch a little bit on the W sound. So I wonder if you actually sang more into the W, what would happen? Try that. Okay. What if you just said we all. Now sing it that way. Yeah. And it's not just about volume, because like you did get a little quieter. I think you can still sing it and project, but you don't need to move your mouth any more than you would if you were speaking. I'm still doing it in a way that carries, but it's more naturalistic in the way I'm pronouncing the words.
Okay. Wee, ha, 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 ha. Wee, ha, 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 ha. Wee, ha, 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 ha.
Cool.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. I'm wondering, so this whole relaxed tongue thing is like
Yeah.
really blowing my mind. I don't know if I get it yet. So I'm wondering, and I don't know if this is just like me, the dancer me. It was like my tongue needs a place to go at all times.
Yeah.
Or if it's just like when I was learning how to drive a car, I was like, how many inches do I put down the accelerator? And my dad's like, you just feel it. Is this kind of like, am I supposed to like keep it glued to my teeth? And maybe I was wondering too if you could like show me what a stiff tongue sounds like and what a relaxed tongue sounds like.
Totally. Totally. So what I'm kind of like seeing, and I can hear it too, just because my ear is attuned to that, is like the root of your tongue, so the back of your tongue is getting stiff. And we just want the back of the tongue to be more flexible, because when you're pronouncing vowels, E, A, Ah, it's actually the back of the tongue that creates the vowel.
Okay.
E, A, Ah, O, E. So we want the back of the tongue to be pretty pliable. Like it needs to be able to move around so that you can sing true vowels.
Okay.
And if the back of the tongue is stiff, then the vowels just sound a little skewed. Like they don't sound like pure vowels to me.
Okay.
Because the tongue can't quite get into the position that it would if it was a little bit more relaxed. So it's not that your tongue is just going to be like
holding still.
Yeah, and it's not like your tongue is just going to be completely relaxed either. Because it has to be able to move in order to shape vowels. But we just want to find a happy medium in between.
Okay, so right now it's like I'm not moving it enough.
Yeah, let me see if I can... it's kind of like it's stiff in place.
Okay.
You know, I'm like kind of stiffening the back of my tongue.
Yeah.
That's not what you sound like. This is just me trying to stiffen my tongue.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
It's kind of like the back of the tongue isn't moving at all. So it just sounds less free than when I let the back of my tongue be a little bit more loose. And it gives you more agility too. You can do fast stuff like that.
So when it's like relaxed back there, is it like a wave and it's like doing that in the back, or is it just kind of like just moving a little bit?
Yeah, let's just why don't you close your eyes and say E. Just say it. E. Now say A.
A.
And notice how your tongue is in a different position between the two.
Mm-hmm.
E. A.
E. A.
Say Ah.
Ah.
A. Ah.
A. Ah.
There's almost like a letter Y in between. A. Ah.
A. Ah.
So there's like a glide between the two vowels. Ow.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you're just picturing the shape that your tongue is making for each vowel. Ooh.
Ooh. What do you mean the shape your tongue is making?
Like if you were in an MRI machine
Oh, okay.
and they could just see your tongue muscle inside of your head. E, the back of the tongue is at its highest.
Okay.
E, A is a little bit lower. A, Ah is even a little bit lower. Oh. And then ooh just has a little roundness in the lips. Ooh.
Ooh. It's like your tongue's not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Ooh. 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 Okay.
So all of that just to help you visualize that the tongue has to be able to lift and lower and move into different shapes to make the vowels.
Okay.
And if it's a little bit stiff, it's going to try, and you'll get some variation of the right vowel, but it won't be pure, as if the back of your tongue wasn't locked. There's a really amazing voice teacher that I follow on Facebook. David Jones. The David Jones Voice Studio.
Okay.
If you, like, he's very old school.
Okay.
He doesn't, like, play to the algorithm or anything.
Nice.
But he writes these long posts that I have found to be really interesting. And I think you're the kind of person who's interested in, like, deep exploration and deep understanding. So you might find this interesting.
Okay.
And there's something that he's written about when the tongue is locked. David Jones Voice Studio. Stiff tongue root. Just seeing what comes up. On the tongue root. Let's see what David Jones has to say. Treating the cause of tongue tension. Yeah, he says, sometimes a teacher will just say, let go of your tongue. But there's no explanation of how to let go of your tongue. Okay. Tongue tension can originate from other areas of the body. Interesting.
Great.
We frequently carry emotional tension in our solar plexus, and that can sometimes move up to the tongue root.
Okay. Maybe yoga for
Lack of abdominal connection. Abdominals do their work. The abdominal wall tends to lock. Interesting. Okay. Let's work on it a different way.
Okay. I'm here for it.
I'm just stealing this right out of his book. Okay. So I'm also gonna guide you through like a breathing exercise. Okay. So I want you to just place your hands right at the bottom ribs so that you can feel like the soft belly under your ribs. And you're gonna exhale all of your breath and hold at the bottom of the exhale and lift your abdominals under your rib cage. And now inhale, let your belly fill up. And exhale everything. Gradually lifting the abdominals under the rib cage. Good. Just do it a couple more times on your own now. You get the idea. As you exhale more and more, you're lifting the abdominals under the rib cage. One more time. And see if you can keep your tongue relaxed as you do this. So the effort's more in your abdominals, not in your tongue. One more time. Okay, so you're doing great. That's exactly the action I want from your breathing. As you exhale, it's like a toothpaste tube, right? There's less and less breath in the lungs, so we're just kind of scooping up those last little bits of toothpaste and lifting them out of the lungs.
Okay.
Now, as you sing a phrase, it's going to be the same. Exhaling as we sing along. So, like, unless feeling that just slight. Some people would explain it like a tuck, but to me it feels almost like a suction. Okay. Like you're suctioning your abdominals under your rib cage. Okay. Let's do it a little bit higher. Take a regular breath. Doesn't need to be a huge breath. Okay. You get the idea, right? As you're singing, you're losing breath and you're toothpaste tubing it up. Yeah, keep your fingertips there just to help connect your brain and your body. And when you inhale, you're going to open up your belly again. Okay. How does that feel?
It feels different. It feels like I'm overthinking it.
It's I'll just say, it's a completely different tactic than I was using before, which was trying to release your tongue, going all that, just to get your tongue tired. Mm-hmm. But what he's saying is, if you're not, like, regulating your breath properly, like for a lot of people, they'll lock their solar plexus. If your solar plexus is locked, then you can't have that little tuck, that kind of flexibility of the diaphragm.
Okay.
So if your solar plexus is locked, that might be causing your tongue tension.
Uh-huh.
So let's just say that for a little while, we're going to focus more on your breath instead of the tongue.
Okay.
And just assume that the tongue is going to figure itself out.
Okay. Great.
Are you okay with that?
Yes. And I have a question.
Yes.
So, I'm still trying to figure out breath.
Yeah.
When you breathe, I know you're like supposed to open out. So now, maybe I've been doing it wrong the whole time. This whole time where I've been like trying to like keep, like one of my voice teachers like, it's like you have an inner tube and you want to like touch the whole inner tube.
Okay.
But I've been like keeping it out. So actually, when I exhale, I'm supposed to just let everything.
We can totally talk about this. I have so many. I know what they were saying, but they probably meant your rib cage staying open. So as you inhale, the rib cage opens to accommodate the breath.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to keep the rib cage open as you exhale. So I'm keeping the rib cage expanded even as I'm slowly toothpaste tubing my belly in.
So you do toothpaste.
That's how I do it. That's what I think is right.
I'll try everything.
I'm sure some people have different opinions.
Yeah.
But I think actually, physiologically, I think that's best. Because if you're trying to keep your belly expanded while you breathe, it's preventing you from exhaling some of the breath at the end of the phrase. Just sing it a few times, like keep going until you're about to run out of your breath. So you definitely want that feeling of expansion across your rib cage.
Okay.
Like you're inflating an inner tube, but I just want to lift the inner tube into your armpits instead. So it's like it's like you have the inner tube around your armpits.
Okay, that works. Okay.
So this is going to expand. And you're going to try to keep the rib cage nice and broad, but you're also able to let the belly be flexible.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of this stuff is like things that singers, these are things that singers will think about and mull over for years. You're getting to like the deep questions of singing.
Okay. Yay.
These are the real deep questions of singing. So instead of maybe getting lost in all the details, let's just choose one thing to focus on for the next week.
Yeah.
So that you're not trying to think about 12 different things.
Okay.
Or maybe we can think about 2 things.
I trust you.
Okay.
Whatever you say, I'll do it.
Okay, so here's 2 ideas. One idea is this feeling of the lift, the gentle metering out of breath by kind of toothpaste tubing.
I love it.
A word that I just made up. Sometimes the tongue tension is more a symptom of something else.
Okay.
And for us, it's helping us get more maybe to the root of the problem. Not problem, but like...
the growth opportunity?
Yes. And also, like... it's like when you go to the doctor and you're like, I have all these symptoms. And the doctor's like, okay, I give you 5 different prescriptions for all these symptoms, or we could just figure out that you're allergic to wheat and you have celiac disease and you need to stop eating wheat. Sure. And then like all of your symptoms go away. So I think this is like maybe the thing that might, if you focus on this one thing, it might just solve like 12 different things in your voice.
Great.
Yeah?
Okay. So we're just going to toothpaste tooth this week and keep it up here.
Yeah, you're going to keep your rib cage broad and open, so you have plenty of space to inhale. And then as you exhale, you're not going to lose your posture whatsoever. You're just going to feel the belly gently lift. The diaphragm is kind of going up and under the rib cage like this to push.
Does that really happen?
Yeah.
Wow.
The diaphragm in its relaxed state is like this inside of your lungs. It's a parachute shape, and when you inhale, it contracts down, and that creates a vacuum in your lungs, so the breath flows into your lungs. And then as you exhale, the diaphragm is relaxing back up into its little parachute shape. You inhale, the diaphragm contracts, and it kind of displaces your internal organs.
So instead of like thinking, I've been thinking like, stick your stomach out when you breathe. That's like not
don't have to
quite.
do that.
Just think about making my ribs have space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think usually the inhale takes care of itself. Like, you know how to breathe in. The inhale is going to take care of itself. I think it's the releasing of the breath back out that you should focus on.
Okay.
And not making sure that you're not locking your solar plexus, but there's this feeling that like, it's just like at the bottom of an exhale, how a belly dancer can dance their belly.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's that. It's literally that.
Oh.
You have to be able to kind of like feel that deep lift inside at the end of a phrase.
Okay. This is helping.
Good. Yeah, there's something in yoga called Nollie breath, which is similar. It's like exhale all of your breath and like pull your belly under your rib cage, and then people can like dance it all around their belly. I'm not very good at it, but it's good for you. It's good for digestion too.
I need that. I can help with that. Okay. Cool.
We got really deep into it today. How are you feeling?
That's good. No, I feel good. I feel like these are things that I've just had in my head, and then we kind of